Hello and welcome to another video on daily weather charts. These videos diagnose the current weather pattern and discuss how it will play out for the upcoming day. Today's charts are valid for September 6th, 2023. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe and we'll get started. And starting today with visible satellite imagery, we have a cold front that is stretched across the Midwestern states down into the southern United States, and that is going to be tracking to the east for the next couple of days. We got showers and thunderstorms that have developed ahead of this cold front across much of the Great Lakes region and down into the southern U.S. And we're expecting additional rounds of thunderstorms to develop later today along that cold front as it tracks to the east. So we're going to look at the upper air charts for today, and we're starting at 300 millibars, and we're looking for the jet stream. The jet stream is currently located over the western U.S. and up into the Midwestern states. And then as we're looking at 500 millibars, we have a trough that is over the upper Midwest and western Great Lakes region. And this is the same trough that we were tracking a couple of days ago, and it's been weakening since then. But as we look at 700 millibars, we got a pretty nice shortwave trough that is digging all the way down into the Ozarks. And that is going to maintain some forcing along that cold front as it tracks to the east to provide the forcing for additional thunderstorms to develop. And then we'll look at 850 millibars, and we see some semblance of a low-level jet, about 25 to 30 knots across Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. And then we'll look down at the surface, and we have a surface low that is over Wisconsin. The low pressure center is in the eastern part of Wisconsin, and that is dragging a cold front down through the Midwestern states and into the southern U.S. And then this cold front is going to be interacting with a pretty moist and unstable air mass ahead of it, and so that's going to set the stage for a few severe thunderstorms. And we have the level 2 out of 5 slight risk for parts of the lower Mississippi and Tennessee valleys, and that is primarily for damaging straight line winds. And so, also along with damaging straight line winds, we also have a very high precipitable water content ahead of this cold front. And so, precipitable water values are about almost up to 2 inches in parts of the lower Mississippi Valley where that slight risk is. So, very heavy rainfall is also in forecast for today. And so also going to look at a sounding for today. So this is an observed sounding from this morning at Jackson, Mississippi. And so the precipitable water value here is at about 1.9 inches. And so also have a pretty unstable air mass ahead of this cold front. So storms today will be able to take advantage of that. So also to note, we do have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall. So this is just the risk of rainfall exceeding flash flood guidance. And so the marginal risk for lower Mississippi and Tennessee valleys as well. So now that'll cover the forecast portion of this video. And so we're going to look at the Climate Prediction Center's day 6 through day 10 outlook. So this is for temperature and precipitation. And so the Climate Prediction Center is forecasting below average temperatures for much of the central and eastern U.S. and warmer than average temperatures for the Gulf Coast and for the western U.S. And also forecasting above average precipitation for the central U.S. and for the East Coast. So for much of the central and eastern U.S., we're looking at cooler than average temperatures and above average precipitation. So cooler and stormy weather for next week. And so we're going to be getting closer to those fall-like temperatures. So that's going to cover it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.